Let's talk camera movement. Movement isn't about making your shots look all super fancy and whatnot, but think of camera movement as the way the audience experiences the story through the lens of the camera. I'm going to walk you through 6 of the most common movements and what they look like on screen. Let's go. The first one we're going to talk about is pan. Panning is when your camera is, such as on your tripod, it's static, and you move it from left to right or right to left. This is great for revealing information following a subject across the frame or simply showing relationships between characters. You'll often see pans used to slowly introduce a space or guide the viewer's attention without cutting. The next one is tilt. Tilting is when you move the camera up and down while it is on a static shot tripod. Tilt often happens to show height, scale, or to reveal something vertically in the frame. They're also great for showing emphasis or drama without physically moving the camera. The next one is dolly. Dolly is when you are on a track or wheels and someone is pushing you on a track, or you just have your tripod on the dolly track and you move the camera in closer to your subject as if you're giving it that zoom lens feel, but you're physically moving camera. Or vice versa. You have your camera close to your subject and you pull away, revealing more background in the space. Dolly moves feel very intentional and immersive, pulling the viewer into the moment or creating emotional distance. Even a small dolly movement can completely change how a shot feels. The next one is handheld. Handhelds create natural movements from the camera operator. They can make a scene feel more raw, intimate, or chaotic depending on how they're used. Handheld doesn't mean shaky. Controlled movement is still the goal. The next one is tracking. You as the camera operator have your camera and you are moving it with your subject wherever they are traveling. So it could be like when they're in the car and you're in your own vehicle moving parallel with them, getting that shot. Or you have your gimbal and you're walking side by side with them. So that way it feels like the camera is physically moving with the subject. This helps the audience feel like they're tracking alongside the character. Tracking shots are great for energy, momentum, and keeping the shots feeling alive. The next one is zoom lens. The zoom lens allows you to keep your camera stationary without physically moving your camera and allows you to change your focal length so you can get a shot moving closer to your subject or zooming out, moving further from your subject while still maintaining your camera in one spot. Instead of physically moving closer or farther from your subject, you're changing how tight or wide the image appears. Zooms are flexible and practical because especially when you can't move the camera or you need to adjust quickly, and because zooming changes perspective differently than camera movement. Zoom lenses should be used intentionally. Every movement should have a purpose. If you want to learn how to plan your movements according to your story before your shoot date, that's exactly what I teach in Jumpstart to Filmmaking. The link is below. Catch you next time. Bye!